Welcome back to Let's Play Gothic. Last time we unlocked the full potential of Uriziel, the sword of the general who waged a war against the orcs years and years ago. And we also rescued Stone after coming to the old camp and rescuing him. Also happening to kill Gomez, which was nice. Very nice. And this time, do I even need to return to Sattis? I do, because I did unlock the potential of Uriziel. Sattis?
I've reactivated Uriziel.
It's incredible. The sword has regained its former powers. Now you have a really powerful weapon.
Alright. So, we need to go back to the orc... Oh, okay, just froze up a little. We need to go back to the orc town. Because we do need to get back into the temple. And the best way to do that is not to use telekinesis and try and fight off all of these shamans. It's to... Alright, I think I sold the friggin' Ulu Bulu, didn't I? No, I didn't. We are going to want to go snag another teleport. So the teleport scroll is unique in that it will respawn once you use it. I think it's like the only item in the game that respawns. Trying to remember the way there. I mean, here's some orc dogs. Oh, those are the ones that gave me trouble when I first came to the orc lands. Alright, come on, dude. Yeah, we are not gaining another level. Absolutely not gaining any more levels at this point. Also, I'm going to go ahead and unbind the fire teleport rune, because there's literally no point to it now. Do I have, light? Yes, I do. 100 scroll, so it's a good thing I didn't waste points just to be able to cast the rune. Excuse me. It doesn't work in rain? Weird. Oh, after I clear this group, I'm gonna need to re-equip the Ulumulu. Alright, yeah, let's equip the Ulumulu. Hope that these guys did not hear the sound of me murdering their buddies up the road. Nope, wrong way. Oh, and the game black screened. Cool. I'll just meet you back over by the bridge. Alright. Hey, Urshok. Probably gonna be the last time we see each other for a long, long time. I'm almost gonna miss the colony. Sure, it's a dreary, terrible poison where people work themselves to death. But I mean, it has its charm, right? Full of weird people. Interesting landscapes. Lots of pot. Alright. That wasn't the chest it was in then, I guess. Because I believe it respawns. Please tell me it respawns. Okay, good. And there's no one around to get mad at me. So I'm gonna throw on Uritziel. Unequip the Magician of Fire rune. And Orc Teleport Scroll. Oh, almost forgot. Oh my god. I'm glad I'm finishing it now, and not when it's crashing every 10 minutes instead of every so often. So the game might look a little different. It's not actually that funny, but, yeah. I had to reinstall the game. Let me turn that down a bit. Make sure all that stuff is right. Need to rebind key pool stuff. Okay, that's already assuming mouse controls. Alright. So yeah, I had to reinstall the game because it was crashing and... oh crap, I have that down poorly. Hang on. That should be good. So yeah, things crashed, so I had to reinstall the game, and the guide I used to install the HD stuff decided to use a different texture mod, so I had to try and find the same one that I used before, and I now wound up using a different one. It's... On the bright side, this is actually a sweet look for the ore armor. Huh. But yeah, the UI is different. And, in my opinion, a lot better. Holy crap. Oh, this is... I should have used this from the beginning. Oh, this looks so cool. Oh, I need to find this texture pack for 2 as well. Oh, I love this. Anyway. Right. So... we need to make our way back into the temple. I already showed where the scroll is, so I'm just gonna go grab that. So, for some reason I can't find the scroll, but, apparently, there's another option. That I completely neglected. I want to turn into a meat bug far away from anyone who can actually see me. So that they don't get mad at, oh, he's using magic, but he's not a shaman. And I can crawl under the gate, just like at the old monastery. This is so stupid and I love it. Stupid, yeah. It also lets us look at this texture packs, or this mod's meat bug model. It's just like, wait, why is there a meat bug? Pardon me, officers. Oh, I love that this works. Oh, this game is good. This is real good. Jank, but good. This is amazing. Actually, now I'm... Oh, I can't save while I'm a meat bug. I was gonna say, now I'm curious if I can take on shamans with the improved ore armor and the invincibility rings, but then I'd have to mow down every orc in aggro range. And I'm pretty sure aggro range extends, like, aggroing something adds to the aggro range. So, oh, it doesn't work? Did they fix that in a later patch? There is a lever, though. Lever doesn't move at all. Well... do I even have a telekinesis scroll? I do. Friggin' one-handed weapons. Oh my god. Oh, he was a good meat shield. Why is this one running away? So I happen to have, like, the build to kill these guys, well, or the right equipment to kill these guys. I don't know why I'm bothering with the fireball runes. Alright, and with the figurine, do I open it? Yeah, the statuette moves the lever. Alright, let's unequip. Okay, don't need to unequip anything. Just to show how little a grilled meat actually does for me at this point of the game. Okay, back into the Temple of the Sleeper. Whoa. Alright, so now we get to experience the temple with a completely different atmosphere, which honestly I think makes it worthwhile. This figure is a misshapen being with a mask. The mask is surrounded by 6 large stings. Yeah, like, honestly, just for the sake of being able to experience this in a completely different way. Let me make sure my settings are... I want to crank all of that up, actually. Oh man, they must have updated the DX11 mod, because there's more stuff here, I think. Honestly, there's something to be said for consistency, but I think that... I don't know, I'm okay with having gone through all that trouble of reinstalling the game and remodding the game, even if it's just the DX11 renderer and the texture pack. Just to be able to experience the same area in a completely different manner. Like, I'm totally okay with this. This is awesome. And the texture pack, I love it. I hope there's an equivalent for the sequel, because this looks amazing. And by equivalent, I mean like the same author's pack. For the next room, I want to go this way, I think. I can go down. It's been a couple of days because I was kind of frustrated because of having to reinstall it, but it was worth it. I'm repeating myself because it's true. Also, the audio is actually going to be, you know, audible. Who coincidentally did not actually sponsor this video. I like how there are more, like, mine crawlers and stuff, as if there's going to be any issue with mine crawlers at this point of the friggin' game. I mean, look at our... Oh! I like that background, even if the text kind of overlaps with the frame a little bit. I guess there's really no reason to not just have this at the ready. Oh, speaking of at the ready. I do want to have my Summon Golem scroll equipped. Because that is going to come in handy during the final battle, actually. Let's see. Yeah, these walls even look beautiful. I've been watching a lot of TF2 videos recently, well, re-watching more accurately, which is weird because I don't even play TF2. I actually genuinely prefer Overwatch as far as hero shooters go. or class shooters go. Is TF2 a hero shooter? I know Paladins and Overwatch are. Alright. Grash Varog are a shot. Time to do the same thing I did to all the others, only this time I have a weapon capable of defeating you. The Blade of Banishment. The Breath of Death rune. And the Orc Staff. No, I didn't break AI with the texture pack somehow. It's just that the Orc AI is kind of dumb. Oh, you don't want this Apocalyptic Templar. That's different. Another Custodian's Blade, so that's standard. Oh, right, I don't need to do a finisher. Well, I guess that tells us exactly what Kor Kalam wants. And here's our check to make sure we have all 5 of the Shaman's swords. I don't know why I'm bothering to loot them. The end is coming up. Use all 5 Keyblades. And we unlock the final door. Now, final fight in this game is kind of a thing. So this is going to take a few tries, even with the Golem, I think. Oh, it's Sattis. It was hard to tell in the lighting. Wait, did I pull out a crossbow? I should not have a crossbow equipped. Let me make sure. Go through all of the things I ever sold. Crossbow of War. Oh yeah, I equipped that because, yeah, technically that's better, but for what I want, the horn bow is actually going to be better. Crossbow of War, when did I get that?
We don't have much time, so listen carefully.
How did you...
The sleeper is not far. I had to use all my powers to get here. I have translated the Orcus prophecies and discovered what the 5 hearts are about. The 5 hearts of the priest you defeated were placed in 5 shrines. These shrines may be opened, but only the ancient blades carried by the priest can harm the hearts. Now you must pierce the hearts with the 5 blades. Only thus will you be able to drive the sleeper from this world.
I understand.
Hurry, for the awakening of the archdemon is nigh. The crazed Kor Kalam and his misled disciples are here. They have gathered in the Hall of the Sleeper.
I've bled enough. Nobody can stop me now.
The might of the sleeper is growing stronger and stronger. I cannot.
What's wrong with you?
I must.
Leave. Or sleep. Uh-oh. Pierce the 5 hearts, huh? We definitely have the blades. if I recall... Ah, yeah, there is a chest here. It's just hard to see in the lighting. Elixirs of healing and magic energy. But I think these mummies are actually hiding secret potions. Just enough to be a nice little boost for the final battle. Because it's the end game, you might as well have fun. I was gonna say these are probably the... like... the attendants of the... Yeah, these probably were the attendants of the 5 shamans in life. Alright, so... I want to write down the before and after for these stats. So 118 strength, 115 dex, 35 mana, and 445 life. And if we use all of these potions given to us, so we went from 118 to 140 strength, 115 to 137 dex, 35 to 65 mana, and 445 to 505 life. Just as a welcome to the end game, have some stuff bonus. I remember happening to accidentally search one of the bodies and go, oh, in my first playthrough. It was fantastic. Oh, I forgot that there are like 4 of these chambers. I think that one actually goes down to the resting place of the sleeper. Also, In the Temple of the Sleeper would be a fantastic metal album name. Interruptions. The price you pay for living with people. Oh yeah, we have more stat potions. They want to make sure you understand the scale of your power for this last fight. You know, you'd be wondering, well, how does a sequel handle the scaling? You'll see. You'll see. I'll just say that 3 does the scaling between games much better than 2 does. So another 60 max life. another 60 max mana. $46 more Strom Bike. I forgot just how much crap you got at the end here. A lot of decks for some reason. But, yeah. Honestly, you could probably hit 200 strength if you have the, like, 2 strength, like, major strength rings and an amulet of power or might. But, again, invincibility is just so much better for me. So yeah, also worth using, maybe, Storm of Fire. Let's see. If you have the correct circle, of course, Breath of Death. 7? No. Breath of Death is going to be great. Because it kinda stun locks. But, yeah, we are prepared for the final encounter. Technically I have 24 skill points, so I could go and get some crossbow training, but no. No, that would be ridiculous. Down the winding ramp we go. Not even worth searching that boy. I wonder how many orc skeletons are dissolved in that lava. Let's go ahead and summon the golem now. Dude. Swing your sword from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Let's all die. Even with the texture pack, the golem looks kinda lumpy. Alright, let's take this other guy out too. Did nothing to that golem. There's Korkalam.
At last, we meet again. My master has already told me of your arrival. He can sense that you are near.
I'll soon be nearer to him than he would like me to be.
We will not let you foil our plans. The world is about to witness the awakening of the Redeemer, and nobody can stop him. All the infidels out there
The gold
will
is
pay
getting to
the
work.
price. And you shall have the honor of being the first to pay. Sleeper awaken!
Alright, so now we need to take out these novices. If I hit them with one arrow, they'll run up to me, and once they're aggressive, our golem friend here will take care of them. Alongside us, because they can't really hurt us. Oh wow, okay. These guys actually have more offensive power than I gave them credit for. Oh, that's the problem. That's why I wanted to use the golem. Because Gorkalam has the friggin' ignite spell.
I'll be...
Luckily for us, invincibility equipment. So really, I just have to swing at him every time his concentration lapses. The problem with that is once Gorkalam dies,
He's just running off!
the rest of them start after you. And as we've seen, a lot of chip damage adds up. And also, the sleeper is kind of sending fireballs. So we need to take out the obsessive novices. And I think the way I'm going to do that is still going to be through summons. Because I have 18 summon skeleton scrolls. Can I have multiple sets of skeletons? Alright, if I summon like 3 sets, then that's more than enough distraction. Taking a page out of Zardas's book here. Also, I think the sleeper is hitting them with fireballs instead. Oops. Alright, that's a lot of damage I've taken. Alright, I think that's actually all of them. So, again, time to retreat. Heal. Now we need to pierce the 5 hearts of the shamans. We're gonna need to sprint. because each shaman heart is actually underneath one of these braziers, I believe. I thought it was. I sworn it was something like that. Why is this novice also sprinting? You should not be able to do that. Alright, let's check notes. 5 hearts of the undead orc shamans are enshrined. I need to pierce them with the 5 blades I've got on me. Only way to defeat the sleeper sounds quite simple. Also, I'd like to point out that for this playthrough, this game... here we go. It's these things. This happened in under 3 weeks. Alright, 1 heart has been pierced. And a demon lord, which looks exactly like a lesser demon, has been summoned forth. But we need to ignore it and keep going. It's the only way to beat the sleeper. 3. 4. Alright. Let's sprint back. So I don't have to deal with the sleeper's fireballs. Wait, can the skeletons actually do enough damage to the Demon Lord? No, not the skeleton. Wait, you can get experience off of your own summoned skeletons? Huh. And this is the only demon lord that actually followed me out. Alright. There's just 1 more. Yeah, I'll fight this one the right way. No, I won't. No, I won't. Yeah, this final fight is not an easy one. There are ways to cheese it, but it's not overall easy, even with your endgame power. Like, I almost died there, even though I was cheesing it. And... come on. Alright, there's the last heart. I think. Do I just need to kill the Demon Lord now? Hey, hero. Yeah, I get that you're on fire. Also, it's fair game to save mid-fight. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Gothic does like to play dirty sometimes, with the fireball stunning. I am impressed at how well these 3 casts of Summon Skeleton did for me. Okay, stab that one. Stab that one. Oh, I didn't stab this one. And end movie.
When the sleeper was banished into his own dimension, I returned to daylight. The magic barrier had fallen. But for me, the adventure had only just begun.
This has been Gothic 1. Piranha Bytes' first go at an RPG, and what a first go. Even if the final line was extremely cliche, it was still accurate. But as we'll see in the sequel, also kind of a lie. Yeah, I love this game. This game is fantastic for being a first attempt at 3D RPG in 2001. There's obviously going to be some performance issues and crashing issues on modern machines, but that's not a fault of the game, but of just incompatibilities between old software and new software. I highly recommend picking up the Gothic trilogy for like $20 on Steam, because you get this, Gothic 2 with its expansion pack, and Gothic 3 along with, I think, Forsaken Gods, which apparently is very divisive. I haven't gotten around to that one. In fact, I've played a little bit of the start of 3, but really I played this game. I started the second game, accidentally skipped chapter 2 of the second game, and decided I was going to take a break. And then a couple years later I decided to LP this game. But yeah, this game, it is just so good. Huh. Special thanks to Richard Garriott and Peter Molyneux. Oh, and Tolkien, so it's just people who inspired him. Alright. But yeah. I'll see you next time as we begin Gothic 2.